What's up, you wonderful people of YouTube? I haven't been streaming, I haven't been posting, but I'm going to get back into it. It's because I've been doing a lot of thinking. Basically, what should I learn for 2023 to continue my journey as a developer? There's a couple of things that I actually noticed, by the way. Once you know one programming language somewhat well, and for me it's JavaScript, is that when you take a look at other languages, you tend to pick them up fairly quickly. Because lately I've looked at 3 different languages over the weekend, is looking at Python, looking at Swift, and looking at C#. I'm not saying I know these languages, but I'm saying you could, once you know how to code and you start to explore new languages, it's just much easier to learn. But that's besides the point. Thinking of what I'm going to do for 2023, I was trying to figure out how should I position myself that moving forward in my development journey, I'm going to be staying relevant. And there's obviously many paths you could do, especially because now Apple has released their Vision Pro, which is going to kind of stimulate this whole idea for AR experiences. Is it going to be the next big thing like the iPhone? Is it going to fail? I think it's going to be pretty awesome, but not saying that you should take this as an opportunity, but I'm actually going to try to come up with some cool ideas for building cool experiences for Vision Pro. I'm not going to make it my full-time job or anything, but at least I'm going to explore that avenue. With that being said, though, is that the avenue I'm going to explore today? Well, the thing hasn't come out yet. It's going to be out next year. Sure, you could start learning about how to build AR experiences for the iPhone or using something like Unity and C# to build those same experiences for, Quest Pro, whatever, which allows you to have similar functionality. So, but I don't think that's the best use of my time at the moment. So I am going to keep it in the back of my head. But what 2 things am I really thinking about for 2023? And I know 2023 is like halfway done pretty much. But the focus that I have as a front-end developer, you need to know TypeScript 100%. So I am continuing my journey on building things with TypeScript. But more importantly, what am I focusing on? And so AI is pretty hot right now, and it's probably going to be hot for a minute or moving into the future. Who knows? Yes, it's overhyped. Yes, there's a fad going on with it, but I don't think it's going to be the same as NFTs and crypto. I feel like being able to build cool applications with the power of AI will allow you to solve problems in interesting ways. I just recently built an app, which I'm going to release a tutorial, which allows you to use OpenAI API to create cyberpunk characters that will get a backstory. And then for each of those characters, you could auto-generate a story that you could read. So you could have infinite amount of stories that you could generate about all these random characters that you're generating. And another part of that app, I built a chat feature where you could actually have a conversation with those characters. And I think it's kind of cool if someone's into stories or someone wants to explore different universes. Wouldn't it be cool if you could talk to the character? So that's one use case that I thought about. And I'm going to release a tutorial how I build some of the parts of the apps, but make the long story shorter is that I want to start exploring AI and all the different things you could do. Because I'm realizing that moving forward, it's not so much like I'm a developer and I could code. It's going to be more like I know how to code. What interesting problems can I solve using my knowledge? And so you're not going to be so much being paid for the fact that you're going to be coding something for somebody else, which you still will be. And I think it's still an important skill to know. But because of all the different tools coming out, you'll be able to do that much quicker. So anybody thinking of getting into programming and thinking that AI is going to take all the jobs away, no, it's just going to make you be able to build things much faster. And so don't give up on your journey. But the one pivot or the shift I would say is don't start thinking about, I'm a programmer, I get paid for coding. Think of, I'm a programmer who solves business problems with cool things I am building. And I think that's what's going to keep you relevant. And again, this is at least how I'm framing it for myself. You could let me know in the comments what you think. And so for 2023, I'm really spending a lot of time on focusing on learning entry-level AI stuff, basically using open APIs that are available. Eventually, I want to get to using other models that are available on Hugging Face. If you're going to be using Hugging Face and all the other additional models, you need to know Python. And that's the realization I'm coming that a lot of the language models, large language models, LLM, and other models that are available, a lot of that stuff is in Python. And so if you want to explore some of these tools, Python will be the language to learn. So I started learning Python, and I realized that moving forward, for me, this is not going to be my main priority, but I want to know Python if I want to go down that road of working with AI. But if you don't want to learn Python, it's still not over, because I feel like if you're not building cool things with AI yet, but you want to get started, you don't need to learn Python. You just need to learn how to use OpenAI API and using something like LangChain to be able to make cool apps that add additional functionality to your web development projects. And so that's what I'm going to challenge myself with. Long term, yes, I want to learn Python, but for the last 6 months of remaining of this year, every project that I build is going to be around using the technologies that I like, Node.js, React, or like Next.js or Remix for the front end, because those are the two things I like. And then heavily leaning on OpenAI, understanding how it works, and then becoming really, really good with all the LangChain services that you could use to create cool things. And if you don't know what LangChain is, Google it, check it out. You will see that that it's most commonly used in Python, but they do have a JavaScript equivalent. So you could literally combine it with OpenAI and all your front-end knowledge and build cool things. And let me know in the comments what you think, but this is my plan for me. I think I want to definitely, moving forward into the future, continue to do all the things that I do as a front-end developer, looking to become a full-stack developer. But more importantly, I'm trying to really understand at my level of skill. You know, like I can't, let's say, train my own or build my own like neural network, because I don't know how to do that. But in terms of the technologies that are available, how can I combine them together, build cool things? So I just want to share my thoughts of what I think I'm going to be focusing on. Would love to hear your opinions on the fact. But the one thing that I'm going to say, if you're just starting out learning to code and you're like, oh no, now AI is going to take our jobs, it's not going to take our jobs. It's just going to change our jobs a little bit. And so the more literate you will become in these technologies, the better off you will be. And, you know, everybody says this, but everybody says like, I'm the first person who said it, which is not true. I didn't say it. They didn't say it, but somebody said it, that AI is not going to take your jobs, but it's people that work with AI going to replace you. So let me know in the comments if I'm completely smoking some magic dust and I'm making stuff up, or if you think this is something really you should consider too. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next one. And by the way, I'm going to start doing some basic tutorials of using OpenAI with a bunch of different projects that I'm building. So keep an eye out for those. And I'm also in the community tab going to share the GitHub repo. So maybe somebody doesn't want to watch the video, but just want to take a look quick at the code. You'll be able to do that. But anyway, with that being said, thanks so much. I'll see you in the next one.